Hello everybody, welcome to tonight's live stream. It's great to have you here. Let us know in the comments where you're listening from. It's always interesting reading where folks are tuning in from. I'm coming to you today from Montana. This first song's called Flow. Hope you enjoy it. Detroit, New York City, Louisville, Kentucky, Germany, Italy, San Francisco, the Netherlands. How cool. Great to be with you for yet another live stream. I believe this is live stream number 82, which is pretty wild. I really enjoy these streams. I enjoy playing some songs and connecting with you all. Many of you live in cities that I've never performed in and countries that I've never been to. So it's a pretty special thing that I can turn on my camera and stream to you live from my studio. We usually stream to YouTube, Facebook, as well as Twitter and Twitch, but for some reason Facebook hasn't been working lately, so I apologize to the folks over there in Facebook, but here we are live. Most of the people are watching on YouTube here. So let us know if you have any questions. I'm happy to kind of talk about guitar playing. I enjoy teaching and sharing what I've figured out on the instrument. So do let me know if you have any questions. Couple announcements. I'm going on tour. I'm going to be playing in San Francisco, in Nashville coming up, which is just about to be announced soon, in Knoxville, Tennessee, in Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, in the Chicago area, Lake Orion, Michigan, which is near Detroit, as well as Livonia, Michigan, near Detroit. And so if you're in any of those cities or you'd like to come along to any of those concerts, you can find ticket links on my website, joerobinson.com, and just click on the shows tab. So the San Francisco show is in a couple of days. I'm heading out there tomorrow. So I wanted to be sure to do a live stream before I left, because I try to do one weekly, roughly. I have a question. Can you tell us about that instrument there? Yeah, this is my Maiden JR signature guitar. So this is made in Australia, and the tone woods are Tasmanian myrtle, back and sides, mahogany neck, rosewood fingerboard, spruce top, and it's a great instrument. This is what I call my daily driver. I have a couple other guitars here, like this old Gibson from 1943. It's a pretty special sound. And I have some electric guitars here that I'll play shortly also. But I'm going to sing a song for you all now. This is from my most recent album, which just came out last month. The song is called The Prize, and the album is called The Prize. I hope you enjoy it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Had a one-way conversation with me, myself, and I about the way we've been living. Can't imagine why. To get to where we're going, it's a cloudy compromise. You're mistaken if you think I'm taking my eyes off the prize. Maybe I've been distracted, quite possibly alright. This big old bright and shining world has kept me up at night. We all know that price tag shouldn't come as no surprise. You're mistaken if you think I'm taking my eyes off the prize. Some days I live with no regrets. Some days I just as soon forget. Some days a diamond, some a stone. Some things I just as soon leave alone. So where does all this leave me? I can't really say I know. I got more questions than answers, quite a ways to go. I can't let that deter me. This I realize. You're mistaken if you think I'm taking my eyes off the prize. Some days I live with no regrets. Some days I just as soon forget. Some days a diamond, some a stone. Some things I just as soon leave alone. Had a one-word conversation, me, myself, and I, about the way we've been living. Can't imagine why. To get to where we're going, it's a cloudy compromise. You're mistaken if you think I'm taking my eyes off the prize. My eyes off the prize. My eyes off the prize. There we go. The Prize. That album is available to listen to on Spotify or Apple Music, whatever streaming service you like. You can also listen to it on CD or vinyl, which you can purchase from my website. And you can also purchase digital downloads from the website. All right. Well, let's see what I might play next. Decisions. Should we play something fast? Should we play something slow? I think I might play a little Hit the Road Jack. It's always a good plan. Here we go. Ray Charles for the win. So how long have I been playing that song for now? I've been playing that song for 20 years, 21 years. Well, actually longer than that. Because I learned that song before I really started to even play the guitar seriously. I used to just kind of go like this. grandmother gave me a guitar for Christmas when I was about 6 years old. It was a 3/4 size nylon string guitar, like a kind of $60 guitar. I forget the company it was made by. Kind of like a Spanish sounding name, but I'm sure it was made, I don't know, in the cheapest factory that you could imagine. But it was a really good sounding instrument. Nylon string guitars are great to learn on, but I learned to play that Hit the Road Jack bass line, and I just used to like make up words and like tease my brother. I didn't have a sister at the time, but my brothers. My sister was born in 2000, the year 2000, I think, maybe 1999. She was born on December 28th, and my mum had my sister, and then she played a New Year's Eve gig on drums. My mum plays drums. So I grew up in a musical family, and good memories of playing Hit the Road Jack when I was a wee lad. All right, I'll switch back to the acoustic here. I'm clapping hands. Thanks for the clapping hands. I hear we have a bit of a poll going on YouTube. My wife's running that. Thank you, babe. All right. I'm going to play a song that I wrote about a true story that happened when I was a wee lad. We picked up this hitchhiker one time, and he was quite a character. Okay, so people are wanting something fast, not something slow. We picked up this hitchhiker, and he had a bandaged up foot, and we asked him what happened, and he told us that he ran over it with a lawnmower on purpose to get workers' compensation money, 20 grand of it to be specific. Sorry for that image, but it made me compelled to write that man a song. I felt like he just needs a song. I hope you enjoyed this one. By the way, we have a virtual tip jar set up for these live streams. If you enjoy the music and would like to leave a tip, it's very much appreciated by me. It's not required to watch or listen to the stream, but if you want to buy what is in effect a virtual ticket to the show for as little or as much as you want, you can pay $10 for a virtual ticket. Just click the link joerobinson.com/tipjar, and it'll take you over to the page, and it's real easy to do, and it means a lot if you choose to do that. Thank you. This is Hitchhiker. It's fairly fast. I'll play a real fast one after this for y'all. He had crazy eyes and a confusing odor. Whiskey on his breath, said he just got sober. Hitchhiker, hitchhiker, stumbling down the road, sticking out his thumb, knowing where he's going, sure as heck ain't where he's from. I noticed his left foot was covered in a bandage, looked like last week's bologna sandwich. Hitchhiker, hitchhiker, said he took a John Deere mower and severed his toes for that workers' comp. Now watch out, he's a man with money to blow. Don't put him in a box, tell him what to do. He's got nothing in common with me or you. He don't need no pity, don't feel no shame. Ain't got nothing but a claim to fame. Hitchhiker, he's got crooked fingers and his knuckles been broke, missing 2 front teeth right where he puffs on a smoke. Hitchhiker, hitchhiker, leathered skin and prison tats. He never learned to read, but he's got well-developed lats. You'd rather be blacked out drunk than keeping up with the Joneses. Got a rambling spirit down in his bones. He's a likable, despisable kind of creep. Never voted for a friend, kill an enemy in their sleep. Now he's making his way on down to Sydney. Got a black market by for his left kidney. Hitchhiker, hitchhiker, set himself apart down to his last breath. Piece by piece, pretty soon there won't be much of anything left. He never smoked a cigarette that he didn't bum. Survive weeds on and on scraps and crumbs. He don't take no shit, he don't place no blame. Ain't got nothing but a claim to fame. Hitchhiker. There you go. That's a cheeky old tune. You know, I had a really fun time playing in a prison. When was it? Back in, I guess, June this year. I went out to a prison. It was my second time playing a prison, and they were just absolutely captive audience. I'm sorry, that's really poor taste. It was actually really moving playing for the folks in there. My parents were visiting from Australia. We went in, and I got taken out to kind of like the exercise yard, and I was behind kind of some wire, and it was like really, really hot. So it's the middle of summer in California, and no one kind of wanted to come out because it was just too hot to sit out there in the sun and listen to some music. So the sheriff said, well, why don't you go in there and give them a sneak peek. And so I went in, and they took me into this area where they had a lot of inmates packed in there. And I took my guitar in there, and I played it like this, and I played some little flashy fast thing. And they all came, and they were kind of digging it. And I said, come out to the courtyard. And I said, that was a sneak peek. And they all went, oh, sneak peek. And then so they all came out, and it was a big group. And they were just so cool and so into the music. And it was nice looking them in the eye and giving them a nod. And yeah, it was really, really special experience. Then they took me over. My parents were there too. They took us over to the female wing, and I played for the female folks. And I took my little AER amp, or my DeCapo 75 amp in there, and I was kind of playing on like the cafeteria tables, and they were in kind of their areas with the bunk beds and whatnot. And it was really cool because they had all these great requests. I feel like a lot of modern pop songs, I have no idea who is what on the charts these days. But I started playing, and they were digging it, and I played "Do You Want It to Be Me," and they really liked that song because I played that the last time I visited prison, and they liked it. And they yelled out "Black Magic Woman," and so I was like, "Oh, that's cool! I can play Black Magic Woman." So I played Black Magic Woman, and then what else did they request? They requested some Eric Clapton, so I played Layla, and they just loved that. And I was like, isn't that so cool that these ladies have good taste in music? It was real special. So anyway, I gotta play something fast for y'all now. That was the promise, right? This song's called The Rush. Very fast. All right, that tune's called The Rush. I forgot to tell one little memory about playing in the prison. So they loved Johnny Cash songs then, so they were also requesting Johnny Cash songs, the male prisoners were. And my mum was standing right beside me. It's kind of like I had my guitar and my amp there, and my parents were like there, and we were kind of crammed in this area. And then there was this kind of big exercise yard, and there were a bunch of people listening in there. And I sang Folsom Prison Blues, and there's that lyric, Mama always told me, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. And my mum was sitting there, and she's going, no. And she was making all these signs, and they were absolutely laughing. They were in tears laughing. It was very funny moment. Crazy experience. Okay, so I think we're going to do a poll, Layla versus cocaine. That's the song, by the way. Let me know what you would rather hear. I'll pull out the Strat. I might play a little Dire Straits. I'll play it on electric guitar. I usually play it on acoustic, but it might be fun to kind of try it on a solo electric guitar. Johnny singing oldies goldies, bebop-a-lula, baby, what I say. Here comes Johnny singing, I got a woman down in the tunnels trying to make it pay. He got the action, he got the motion. Oh yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning all the nighttime into the day. He do the song about the sweet loving woman. He do the song about the knife. He do the walk. He do the walk of life. Walk of life. Well, here comes Johnny, gonna tell you a story. Hand me down my walking shoes. Here comes Johnny with the power and glory. Backbeat, the talking blues. He got the action, he got the motion. Oh yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning all the nighttime into the day. He do the song about the sweet loving woman. He do the song about the knife. He do the walk. He do the walk of life. He do the walk of life. Alright, so the vote goes to Layla. Can't argue with that. The people have spoken. I'm getting so organized these days, I even printed out some of my lyrics so I don't just go searching. So, probably for the first time I've ever performed this, I'm going to sing the lyrics correctly because I have them right here. Wish me luck. Let me double check tuning here. What will you do when you get lonely and no one's waiting by your side? You've been running and hiding much too long. You know it's just your foolish pride, Layla. You got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? I tried to give you consolation, but your old man had let you down. Like a fool, I fell in love with you. You turned my whole world upside down, Layla. You got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Let's make the best of the situation before I finally go insane. Please don't say we'll never find a way, and tell me all my love's in vain, Layla. You got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Bam. What a great tune. So if anyone's just tuning in, we have a virtual tip jar set up for these live streams. The stream is always free to watch, but if you do enjoy the music and you would like to leave a tip, It's very much appreciated by me. The link is just in the description there somewhere. joerobinson.com/tipjar. You can buy what is in effect a virtual ticket to the show. So it's a virtual tip jar. It's not like the old days where you carry around a bucket and say, hey, do you have $1? You want to contribute to the band or the musician. So thanks to anyone in advance who decides to contribute to the tip jar. I also should mention, if you'd like to be notified by email when I do these live streams, because it's not very reliable having notifications from YouTube or Facebook. It just never seems to work with regard to when I schedule a stream. But I do have a live stream email list that if you put your name in, you'll get an email. Like I sent one out a few hours ago, so people who got that would have known that I'm streaming. And the link is below. You can join the live stream email notification list. So do that if you'd like. All right. Cameron says, the email notification you told me about worked fantastic. Thank you. Great. When I first started the email notifications, I didn't set it up exactly right. But now it's set up correctly. So I got a big list of songs here I might play. Raphael says, how's Waffle doing? Waffle's our puppy dog. She's doing well. She's a crazy little thing, I tell you. She's keeping us certainly occupied in the best possible way, of course. I want to play an instrumental tune. I just got to figure out what that might be. I'm thinking something like a swing tune might be fun. Michael Owen said, and a shout out to Dwayne Allman, who helped write that and play on the original version of Layla. I wasn't aware Dwayne wrote on that. I know that what's his name? Jim Gordon was the writer of the outro. Boy, what a tragic story that is. He was an amazing musician. But yeah, Dwayne played some really cool slide on that recording, Derek and the Dominoes. That was the song that inspired me to want to play the guitar. Sam says, remember fellow viewers, hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. What arrangements are you working on these days, Joe? I'm working on Sultans of Swing because I got so many requests to play that tune. And I'm working on Black Magic Woman. It's going to be something like that where I play the organ part with the left hand and then play the kind of like magic woman. I got a black magic woman. I got a black magic woman. She's got me so blind I can't see. She's a black magic woman trying to make a devil out of me, etc. I'm still polishing it up, figuring out exactly how I want to approach it. One of the fun things about arranging like classic tunes like this is, firstly, they get a lot of views online. It's like I'll arrange some cool like affirmation, like a George Benson tune or something like that, and I'll feel like it's one of my better arrangements, but all people want to hear is Layla and Cocaine and all these songs that they're familiar with, of course. So it's fun kind of taking tunes like that and finding a way to have the original guitar part, but like the way I like to play is kind of like the guitar is the full orchestra. So the way Eric Clapton plays Layla, the acoustic version, is and then he plays a solo and the rest of the band comes in. But the way I like to do it is So I'm playing kind of like the piano part up top, but you still have the riff. And anyway, so what I try to do is keep the original guitar part that the person played, which was the exact right thing if you're playing it in a band. But if you're going to be playing solo, like it's fun to play Mark Knopfler's guitar part for Water of Life. But at the same time, play. So that sounds like. So that's kind of what I try and do. Anyway, instrumental tune. How about a little bit of Limehouse Blues? That's a barn burner. Told you it was a barn burner. Yeah, that tune was recorded by Django Reinhardt and so many cool folks. I just love those old tunes. It's like back in the day, the way songs were structured would be like you'd have maybe a big band or a Dixieland band, and you'd have like the main theme of a song, and then maybe the singer would sing one verse, and then you'd have all these cool solos. It wasn't like a verse chorus kind of ordeal like a lot of songs are these days. I miss those old tunes. Life was simple. We had less lyrics to remember as well. Plus, people would take their liberties kind of making up their own lyrics many times with the traditional kind of tunes. I saw a question about how'd the Robin Ford show go. The Robin Ford show's in 2 days. I'm playing in San Francisco. So if you're in the Bay Area, yeah, it's on September 16th. It's myself and Mr. Robin Ford, who is an incredible player, as you all know. I first met Robin in 2015. We were playing in a group called the Guitar Army, and you can find a video of us playing back then on YouTube. And yeah, he's always been a big inspiration to me, and I feel very honored to call him a friend and someone that I enjoy sharing a stage with. We're playing the Palace of Fine Arts. By the way, for anyone who's just joining us, I'm playing, like I said, Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco this week. My next show is in Nashville, October 18th. If you're in Nashville, I'm playing the City Winery, and those tickets are going on sale on a Friday. So you won't see it announced yet, but it's going to be announced on Friday. I'm playing in Knoxville, Tennessee on the 21st of October, Charlotte on the 22nd of October, Atlanta, Georgia on the 23rd of October. Then I'm in Chicago in November, and the Chicago show is in Arlington Heights, and there's only about 30 tickets left for that show, so it's going to sell out pretty soon. I'm also playing in the Detroit area, Lake Orion, Michigan, and Livonia, Michigan in November. So if you have any cousins or friends up there, tell them to come along and heckle me. All right. That tune's called Struttin It. It's from my first album. I hope you enjoyed the stream, everybody. That's all about all I have time for. Take good care. Enjoy the rest of your week. Just a reminder, I'm going on tour. You can find the tour dates on my website. If you enjoyed the music and want to buy what is in effect a virtual ticket to the live stream, you can contribute to my tip jar. Tip jar link is joerobinson.com/tipjar. Thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks for liking the video and enjoying the music most of all. My album, The Prize, is out as of last month, and you can listen to it on Spotify and Apple Music, on Tidal, all those platforms, or you can purchase it on CD, vinyl, or digital download on my website, joerobinson.com. And don't forget, if you want to be notified when I do one of these live streams, you can sign up, put your email address in, and you'll get sent an email from me about the live stream before I do it, when I announce it, so that you can tune in if you're available. Have a good rest of your week, as I said, and thanks very much for tuning in. All the best.